Hi, Poopsies. Great to be back at it again with another video. Alright, I can't believe I made it through today. Like, this is my third video, ASMR video I'm filming today. Okay, so I just got my new, I call it kind of like fall/winter edition season candles. They arrived. So here they are, different color. I already used some for bookings. And a lot of people book candle wax readings lately, so I appreciate that. But yeah, we have some colors here to choose from. So if your color draws you in and you want to use one of these for your own personal candle wax reading on TonyPomponi.com, use that 20% off code TONY2. I wasn't going to say this because I don't want anyone to hate me, but if you didn't sign up for my newsletter on my website, you missed it. I offered 20% off all my bookings for one day only. And yeah, I'm gonna offer future offers. I don't know if anything like that in the future, maybe in the far future, but I also did offer 50% off my online course. So it's still $14, so snatch it while you can. All the links are below. But yeah, I do offer candle readings. So here, I have a dark green in stock right now. So you can pick a color. And if you book a 15-minute candle, I'll pick one candle. If you book a 30-minute candle, I'll pick 2 different color candles for your reading. So right now I have mahogany. This olive green. Mint green, one of my favorites. Navy blue. Baby blue. Got 2 of those right now. And a couple of these dark blues. Midnight blue. So, yeah, pick a color, or you don't have to pick a color for your reading. I'll pick a color for you. Usually I do. Just, have a question for me, or if you want nothing, just general reading, I can do that too. Let's go with these ones that already have 2. I'm going to go with the mahogany because I really want, people to have a color to choose from, I don't want to take from the one that only has 1 candle left. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, so I'm going to start that with the first reading, that color, the maroon color. And color number 2, we're going to go with baby blue. Something's been drawing me into this color lately. So we're going to go with that. That's candle 2. These are all natural, authentic beeswax candles. Only the best for you guys. Each one has an approximate burn time of 13 to 14 minutes. So just enough time for a 15-minute session to read your question or message from me and give you a full quality reading. All right, so pick one, candle bowl 1, candle bowl 2, or both. And then we're going to begin the session. So if you picked candle bowl, let's see if it focuses. I don't know if that's fully focused. Candle bowl 1. Yeah, I think it is. Here we have, let's see. There we go, now it is. The maroon mahogany colored candle. I'm going to light it up and see what the messages are for you. Lately I've been using matches because it's not as noisy as my lighter. These lighters run out of juice pretty darn quickly, in my opinion. So let us see what the messages are for you, Cannibal One. Thank you for joining us today. Wow, I'm seeing a Scorpio energy here. Very intense, very passionate, very romantic, very loving, but also they have like a dark side to them, which all Scorpio does. They're one of the signs you don't want to mess with. So I see them making love, but also like almost like stabbing behind back at the same time, or hunting for prey at the same time. Like I see a chicken here being hunted, like literally, like this person, they're not literally gonna hunt for chickens. What I'm trying, this is, if it's your first time here, oh God, you guys probably just like, what is he talking about? I see symbols, I see things, animal symbology, all sorts of stuff. And I interpret and translate that with a gut feeling and with my overall intuition, based on these semantic readings. So what I'm getting at is that this Scorpio could be a potential backstabber, or doing something behind your back, maybe making love to multiple romantical partners. Be careful that they don't pass on something to you, spread something you don't want to get. Makes sense? So, I'm also getting here, someone feels bound and trapped. This looks like Eight of Sword energy. You are just stuck. It's like someone wrapped a robe around you and trapped you. And I feel like some people actually wished you bad recently. But also you could be taking on this energy because you were with this person. This person, you never want to be with someone who is with too many people, partners, that way, because you are collecting their collective energy, and that's not serving anyone any higher good or purpose. Besides, I guess the only purpose would be a lesson. Like, don't do that again, right? This is like it's funny, it's like a stomach muscle, and it's having muscles. It's getting stronger, it's lifting weights. It's like something in your stomach lining, your stomach in general needs to be strengthened. So probiotics, hearty meals that are nutritious, something that can strengthen that stomach back. You cannot strengthen the stomach by making it suffer by eating too many spices, too much dairy. You're going against it. You're not making it immune to dairy. You're making it worse. You need to do the opposite. You need to feed it better, balanced foods, gentler foods. That's how you strengthen. So some of you could be having some stomach issues. Stress, nerves get in the way. It tends, I feel like, to be when you hear about a lot of drama too. A lot going on at once. Just a lot in general happening in your existence, day to day. And that could add stress and fold. I see it folding. It's like folding on itself. Folding your stomach. Like, make sure you don't hunch over too much, you know. Lean your neck and straighten your back, you know, backwards, like arch that back, that spine, expand that area, that lung area, that whole chest area. Open it, expand it right now. Stay warm. I see stay warm. Some of you really need to stay warm. This month it's going to be pretty darn rigid and cold. I would definitely warm yourselves. Find a way to stay warm, even if the power goes out. I'm also seeing by Scorpio season. So by Scorpio season, things will begin to change. It's not going to be same as your Libra season. So if you're worried about Libra and what Libra season brought you, don't worry about Scorpio season. I feel like that will go gentler on you and easier, and you'll feel better overall. Even if things haven't gotten better yet during that period of time, they will feel that way. They will feel as such. I see someone here putting on a new shade of lipstick. And it's like the perfect ideal match. It's the one that's more expensive, but you use it for a lifetime. Like there's that one new product you use, is what this is trying to say. Not literally lipstick. That you keep with you for life. You keep that one product you keep purchasing. Even if it costs a bit more. For me, it's bath bombs. But for you, it could be something new. And don't be afraid to do that for yourself. Don't be afraid, to offer yourself something once a month, something new that you can just look forward to. Even if it's more expensive than you'd be comfortable or willing to pay in the past. Because that somehow always comes back to you anyway. So might as well do it. Make it make sense. You have to make something more logical here. You have to introduce more logic to the equation of what you're looking for. If something only has intellect behind it but not enough logistics, I would say go with the logic as well. Bring about that balance more of even brain and heart. Don't ignore your heart. So, intellect, logic, those are all brain things too. So if you're too much there as well, that's no good either. So definitely fill yourself with just things you wouldn't normally do. If you like to grow marigold flowers, start growing some lavender, right? Start filling yourself with something you wouldn't do on a regular. If you always eat out at the same place, go somewhere else. Because if you want to invite change, you need to change. I see a rich quality life. Doesn't mean rich financially, could be, but rich quality life. So may that give you comfort and reassurance, knowing the short-term and far-term future will hold for you this type of existence. I do see financial blessings unfolding. You have to be patient more. This is a time of patience, persistence. Don't give up. Don't stop applying. Don't stop trying. Don't stop going to those interviews. It's a competitive world out there, and there's a lot of people willing to take a lot of those jobs. You're also one of them. Don't be afraid to shoot for the stars. Some of you are a little tired and worn out of shooting for the stars, of trying, of getting that job, then they fire everyone, all the staff. Or you quit and you're never satisfied. And you're tired of having to work in this system. I understand your frustration. Then work to something that you can do that makes you in control. Not someone else. Not make someone else more wealthier than you. Find a resolution. Maybe you have to do both. And that brings you equal happiness, because some of you still love your 9-to-5s, right? Nothing wrong with that. It's definitely meant for some people. So you found that job you really enjoy. Look. But also some of you need that change. Some of you need to do your own job, your own work. Make yourself your own boss. See how that feels like. See what that could be like for you in your life. Where could that take you? See also like a red logo, like somewhere you work that has a logo. Like maybe that building has like a red color to it, or it's like a red brick building or a red logo. This is a great time to make love, is what I'm seeing here. It's a great time also for people to get together, family members to just cooperate and work together on projects, on things that they need to get done. Something needs to get done here. There's a deadline. I don't like the word deadline because it has the word dead in it. It's like, why does every word in the English language suck? Anyway, it has such a negative connotation to it. What I'm trying to say is there's a deadline here and a live line, right? And why line? Line is so linear. A live curve. How about that? I made my own word. The Bomboni Dictionary. There's a live curve for you. Okay. And it's curving upwards and for the better. How about that? All right. Stop giving the devil your power. Stop saying, oh, he tempted me. Really? No, maybe you tempted yourself, right? Like, is there even such a thing? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we question, we can doubt, we can question, we can open our mind, we can expand more. We can say, is there really such a thing as that devil, right? Like, or is that just part of us? You know? Something with the number 17 is what I'm getting here. It could be in anything, literally. An address, a birthday, an anniversary, an age, a year, I mean. Some people are going to lose something for good. Some people are going to lose something for life. And it's going to suck. It's going to hurt. You're going to feel betrayed even. You're going to feel like some outer force hates you right now and nothing's going right. It's going to be a period of time where nothing may go your way, but you know what? Don't forget to practice the gratitude and say to yourself that daily reminder, I am grateful for this thing today, that kind comment someone said to me. Think, find reasons to be grateful. You have to find them. You almost have to dig for them in your mind. What is one good thing that occurred this evening? Even if this dinner date sucked, my family brought up a lot of drama while we were having lunch together. What is one good thing? I like their shirt. I like the way my hair looked. At least I didn't die today, right? Like, there has to be something. No, don't just make it as sad as I just said. Like, at least I didn't die today. No, make it, because that you're still talking about death. Make it about something seriously, like, and not just like the shallow stuff, like something you really mean is what I'm trying to say. Something you really meaningfully. Thank God I got that at least 5 hours of rest today. Don't look at the 3 hours you love. Whenever you ever hear people talk about, I couldn't sleep for 3 hours. It's always like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. What sleep did you get though? Or I only slept for 4. You know, some people work 3, 4 jobs. They're lucky to get that 4 hours, right? Thank God I slept for 4, you say. Thank goodness I slept for 4 hours. And thank goodness I had those 3 hours to think. I was productive with those 3 hours, even if I was just laying there. I did something with those 3 hours. I thought. I healed. I evaluated something in a new viewpoint. You know how many ideas you get just even upon first waking up in the morning, or just going through your thoughts, filtering? Sometimes that's better than a good night's sleep. Sometimes. So there's your messages for candle reading 1. We're going to go ahead and do candle reading number 2, the baby blue candle. And let's see what messages vibrate and resonate with you. What's the messages? Wow. Someone's being very compulsive here. Ooh. Someone is into someone, but they're putting on a mask and pretending they're not. Maybe because they're already partnered. It's like you want to mate with them, but you're like, oh, you already have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, right? Like it's difficult to be with that person then, obviously, for obvious reasons, unless you want to get bopped in the face. It is cute though. It's like cute love. Like it's like, oh, you just want to offer. Like I see a parrot with its claw curled up, but they're shy. They're hiding behind like a flower in their face. And they don't want to approach someone. Some of you are genuinely shy and afraid to ask for, you know, your needs to be met and fulfilled. Honestly, you're afraid to reach out to that person and be with them and do things together, right? So it's kind of funny how every other reading links with the past reading. So this is now reminding me of day 2's reading of this week of predictions. Yesterday's video, you know? Because it's talking about love and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. There's love all around you, but you have to be willing to see it. Sometimes you have to fight for love. There's someone standing in the way. Honestly, that person that's with them, they may not even like who they're with. So you're missing your shot just because they're with someone, you know? And I know that sounds like, oh, you should never interfere with someone. I understand, and I agree. You should never, ever interfere with someone's relationship. I agree. Of course, but in this case, for some of you, especially if this draws you in, this is a specific, unique scenario where actually you might be better off with this person, even if they're already taken. So figure it out. Maybe naturally feelings will unfold. And then naturally they part ways from their what's going to be X. But there's shyness. There's like, yeah, you're punching, you want to punch your own hand in the wall. Like you just are so frustrated that, and you might see that, you might know that, you might see that they're telling you even as a friend, like, I don't like my partner. And some of you maybe have already confessed your feelings to each other. But you know you're in danger. If that person finds out, you're in trouble. You have to hide, and you don't want to hide. So this definitely feels like man-on-man energy, like meaning the males are into this woman that's with another male, and then the male and the male have to fight it out because one wants the other, right? Like it's funny, but what I'm seeing, but this is what I'm seeing. What? I mean, that's all you can think about. Your brain's scattered. I definitely feel like this is going to happen more into the winter season as well. So that might make it more challenging because that's around the holidays. But this feels more like the dead of winter, the cold winter. So I'm going to say maybe next year after the holidays. So I take that back in some way. You might even, you know, start building a muscle or two to try to impress or like try to win over someone and their love. You don't have to do that. You're perfect just the way you are to their eyes as well. They like you just as much, if not more. This person has been admiring you from day one. So this also, I'm beginning to see another message. This one new person is like looking at you. You're in class or you're at work and you don't even notice, but they're looking at you. They're like this, you know, they're putting like this, kind of like their hands under their chin, and they're just tilting their head and just like daydreaming about you and about each other, and you know, fulfilling some mental fantasies in their mind about you. And even while they're at home, you know, they're thinking of you. And this is a very sweet, beautiful energy, but it also, in this case, I feel like you do not feel this way about them. So this is a totally different situation, okay? And different people I'm talking to here, because this is a general reading, of course. So there's no feelings back, but then when you realize they're looking at you, then it's going to be awkward. Then you don't want to be in the same room with them. So, and if this is you fantasizing, admiring someone, maybe this is confirmation they don't necessarily quite feel the same way. Or they're just not thinking of that because they're already taken. So try not to take it too heavily personally. Make this a lighter subject. Make this something that you enjoy doing. Hey, even if it's just you enjoy looking at them, at least you have someone nice to look at while you're in that place with them, that environment, that room. I see a lot of people are going to start feeling lonelier. Some of you are in pain, but you think it has to do with heartbreak. It does not. It has nothing to do with the sort. It is all about something else. Your lifestyle, your choices, what you do with your time, your free time. Are you always on a screen? What are you tuning into? You notice life is so peaceful and good when we're out of our screens. You ever put the phone down and you're just like, wow, you know, there's actually nothing wrong. It's just the screen that told me something's wrong. Oh, we are so easily hypnotizable and suggestible. We really are. They got us good. But anyway, I am going to say that this is just nothing but good news for you. Both these readings are, because I feel this is the one and only message. If you pick both, I would say good. This is the message for both of you. Confirmation. That's all you need to know. Things are going to go great, especially for those who picked both, who drew both of these candles, drew you in. This is nothing but good news to you. From here on out, you're moving on. I see moving on. A lot of souls are moving on. Yes, I said souls moving on. Let it make sense how it makes sense. Why are you unfamiliar? This unfamiliar energy. Some are doubting themselves. You think you never did that, but you did. Sometimes we need to think before we say something as well, I'm seeing. So when we say like, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know. You are. You know, you've been here, you've done this. This goes deeper. Even if you never have. Maybe you have as another life. Maybe you have it as I don't know where I left off, but I was saying manifest more. When you manifest, write your goals and say I already have. Don't say I wish to have, I pray to have, I hope to have. Right, I have. Be more gentler with yourself. Take time off. If there's a job that's not giving you breaks, cut it off, especially if it's making you unwell. A lot of people are unwell right now because the universe is making us realize what we need to cut ties and break free from. That relationship, that job, that friend, that's toxic. Or always getting intoxicated, right? That's also toxic. Breaking free from your old self, because it starts with you. It always starts with you. If you want new, better situations for yourself, it starts with you. It stems from you. You are in control. And not everyone can match with that energy. They don't have to. You can be alone for a while. Be hermit for some time. It's okay. Take time. Some of you are thinking of starting a new project, but I don't think it's a good idea. In this case, I don't think it's a good idea. It's a good plan. Especially if it doesn't feel right, you feel guilt attached to it, or you feel like you've already done it and you don't want to go back to it. Don't. It's something better for you. Just wait. Just wait. Don't just wait, but do. Start something else. Start something else you've been considering doing. Don't do that which makes you not feel best, especially if you're having doubts and hesitancies. Don't. I don't think that's ever going to go away, so you might as well not bother. Don't bother starting. If you want to build a treehouse and you don't know how to do it, don't do it. Be gravely disappointed and waste your time. Right now, just overall do what you enjoy. Have fun with it. Don't overthink it. Be lighter. Be freer. Fly, expand. Don't build walls all around you. Don't bunker yourself in, even if you're a hermit. Let someone in from time to time. Build a life you want to create. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Some of you, there will be a surprise expense. It'll come eventually. So if there's something you're holding back from buying, buy it now, because otherwise you're going to suffer the surprise expense. Like if you know that car part needs changing and you keep waiting, it's going to be worse. You know that air filter needs changing, but you wait and then your lungs get worse, right? You pay in another way. You always end up paying another way if you wait too long. Don't wait. Keep a watchful eye on loved ones, little ones as well, pets, children. Make sure, that there's a monitor, a walkie-talkie, something, a sensor that can alert you. Even when little ones like neighbors get intrude in your property and they don't know there's danger ahead, like you have a big scary dog or a trap of sorts or an alarm system and they want to get in. A 3-year-old doesn't know if they open your back door that it might trigger an alarm, right? They don't know. So be mindful, watch the cameras, the security cameras. Thank you so much, 20% Tony 2. If you book future bookings for life, if you sign up for my newsletter on TonyBomboni.com, I offer 15 30-minute candle wax readings. All right, thank you. God bless, love, and light. I hope you enjoyed your collective divine messages today with this red and blue candle. I'll see you all very soon. Subscribe, tap the bell, hit all notifications. We're trying to get to 500,000. Let's do it. Why not? TonyBomboni.com. Bye-bye. Links below. Description box.